Hello and welcome. You're tuned in to CNBC TV18 Prime. Let's get cracking on a brand new edition of The Big C. I'm Manisha Gupta, back with your daily dose of commodities, cryptos and currencies. On the show today, we will get you excerpts of our conversations I had with the guests at the Saudi Arabia Jewellery Expo. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at what happened on the Wall Street in the overnight markets. Well, the U.S. markets ended Monday trading session on the higher note. The Dow closed nearly 70 points in the green, while S&P 500 added nearly a third of the percentage. The tech-heavy index, Nasdaq, outperformed, gaining nearly 110 points. Markets in Asia, then, are trading on a very mixed note. On one side, Taiwan index is trading up over 200 points, while the Japanese Nikkei is on the lower end, trading with cuts of over about 100 points. Back home, the Nifty trades nearly flat. Banking stocks are outperforming ahead of that MPC meeting that we have tomorrow. Meanwhile, the oil prices have seen a very sharp decline, and extending the previous session's losses as another anticipated production increase by OPEC Plus and resumption of oil exports from Iraq's Kurdistan region reinforce the outlook for a looming supply surplus. But it is the precious metals that have continued to shine brighter. You have gold prices hinting at yet another record highs on your screens there, crossing past that $3,870 per ounce for the first time ever on a renewed rate cut bets. Silver also is trading at a new 14-year high. Traders are trading above $47 an ounce. If you look at silver right now, it's the best performance that we have seen in this year in the last 10 years therein. Well, on that note, as promised, let's get you the excerpts from that conversation I had with guests on the sidelines of the Saudi Arabia Jewellery Expo. I spoke with Suvankar Sen, who is the MD and CEO of Senco Gold and Diamonds, and began by asking him about Senco Gold's expansion plans and how Saudi Arabia plays a key role to their business plans and what are they looking to fit into. Let's listen in.
Right now, we have 2 stores in Dubai, right? And I feel that being with the origins in Calcutta, which is the hub of karigari and manufacturing, it is going to be a strategic kind of a move if we can utilize our manufacturing potential and look at opportunities all over the world. So while yes, US, UK, where there is a huge subcontinental diaspora, many of our friends have already opened stores there. So those have always been the radar once I think this whole tariff issues get sorted. But as a gold jewelry manufacturing company, we have to identify which are the gold consuming markets after India. So Middle East, Gulf countries is a big market, and Saudi Arabia is one of the bigger markets in the Gulf. So this was an opportunity, a great initiative by the GJEPC to collaborate and do this. And I thought that this would be an opportunity for us also to come, explore the market, talk to the people, and see how, where the opportunities lie. And I'm sure that if things work out and clicks, then we should look at opening stores in the Gulf countries step by step.
What are the challenges that you see in the space as well? Because the locals are quite strong here, one. They are also looking to collaborate, not exactly in sense of a competition. What has been your ground feedback here?
So yes, I think everyone wants to strengthen their manufacturing base. While trading is a need, but I think a country like Saudi Arabia, with a huge, much bigger population, with the capital, they want to have a strategic move of not just oil, but oil plus other industry. And I think gem and jewelry is a critical industry for them as well, where they would look at partners from India and how we can collaborate with them and not just have a very distant trading relationship. And I think the era of collaboration is very easy, and I think that's the need of the hour as well. Free trade agreements is one part of it. The other part is more of knowledge, skill sharing, and a trust building exercise. So the challenges, if you ask me, I think Saudi, the policies, the taxation, the culture, we need to kind of overcome those hindrances. People need to welcome, us as investors or business people. What India was maybe 25, 30 years back, we can see the similar situation here, right, in terms of the policy, taxation. And I think that if Saudi Arabia feels that India can be a partner to guide and how with the transformation from the unorganized kind of a business to a organized business with regards to gem and jewelry, at least we can talk about that, happen. I think that will be somewhere hand-holding that we can really give in terms of, like hallmarking. That's a great success for India. If we talk of, how GST was implemented, how people are getting organized, how the banking system has helped the industry. I think these are things that they can learn from us.
India can bring to Saudi Arabia.
Yes. And then finally, yes, the capital movement is there, the skill of India is there, and then we manufacture together, and the market is there. The taxes currently are on the higher side, so it's still a lot largely unorganized, and I feel that those policies would help them only to be more organized in the future.
So if you had to look at next 5 years, where do you see yourself within Saudi Arabia?
See, I feel that, with their evolution, if you look around, there is a lot of development happening
everywhere
in the country, everywhere. The leader of the country has also big dreams, and I think that if those gets executed, like the way we have stores in Dubai and creating a base in Dubai, I think Saudi Arabia can as much be a base, a country for manufacturing and for retailing for the rest of the Gulf.
Suvankar, you're known for your artisanal designs and handmade craft that you've perfected in, but you also do diamonds. What is Saudi ready for? Is it going to be gold for you, or do you think diamonds, colored gemstones, lab-growns, all of that has a market?
No, all of that has a market. While I think Saudi, very much like India, would be 70-80% still gold and the remaining 15-20% diamonds, but they are very much open to diamonds as well. And I think the young generation of Saudi, they want the modern designs, whether it be with diamonds or without, very much like India. So I think there is a lot of similarity in that manner, right? So yes, for us, handcrafted artisanal jewelry would play a role, because this is also a responsibility to preserve this art and to market it all over the world. That should remain, or else 10 years later, everything will become machine made, which should not happen totally. But at the same time, using of technology and helping to grow across the world as well as within India is a need of the hour. Diamond jewelry also is largely machine made and partly handmade. So I guess that we have to work on both fronts and all the fronts, and then provide and lab-grown diamonds also. I think that is also a big market which is made in India products and can be well done here as well. So we need to look at all aspects.
And no conversation really is complete without understanding on what do you see about the gold prices?
See, the gold prices, very honestly, we look at the world situation, right? That it's moving up, and very honestly, I don't see sometimes as being also a part of the industry that how and why it is moving so fast, in such a short period of time. But then when you look at what's happening in America, in terms of the the uncertainties and the statements and the lack of prediction of what's going to happen tomorrow, right? If you look all across the world, so many prime ministers across the world are getting changed, and new people are coming in. So I think there is a little bit of turmoil in the world. The Russia-Ukraine war, which suddenly we were looking as if it's going to end very soon, is not ending.
3.5 years.
So I think that across the world, the investor community are just very much scared. The dollar weakness because of all this tariff is playing a big role. The BRICS issue, where they're becoming strong, people are moving into gold. So there is so much that is there to support gold, and new investors are buying into it. But if you look at the real consumer side of it, they are not being able to digest this movement. It's at least for the short term, I think that volumes will be impacted. People will buy. In the long run, the faith and the trust on gold is growing up, but the time of buying will happen when things stabilize.
All right, so as he says, not especially during festivals, but people will buy as and when the gold prices kind of stabilize. We remember we are dealing with all-time high in sense of gold prices, and the month of September has been the best monthly gain in 14 years when it comes to gold, and that perhaps would impact. But we'll also, and that's of course the prices on your screen there, $38.70 an ounce is already done, and that is clearly 46% of gains that we've seen in case of gold prices in this year until now, and silver with that $47 an ounce on where it is trading. Silver is up by 65% this year. So humongous strong gains coming in for gold and silver. But going back, I also spoke to Tarun Jain of World Academy of Design and started by asking him about lab accreditations and how India compares with the rest of the world. Listen to what he had to say.
See, India is a country where trust has more factor than document.
Okay.
So, and that's in genes, in our genes. We trust word of mouth more than a document. American culture is like document is everything. They can buy diamonds on a document, but we want to touch and feel. So trust factor is always there, and it will be there for next few generations. But certification is important because for certain products, this is I'm giving an information which why it is important. How much it will apply, that's a different matter. But it is important because you have your jewelry from your parents. Certification not for the new jewelry only, but what you have in your lockers. You need to know what is the value. Is it real, artificial, or what? This is very important aspect, and India has, you know, how much gold and jewelry Indian people have in their lockers, and then it's more than all the countries in the market. So that's one of the points where it is important, and they need to know the value to pass on to the new generation or to see what best use can be done. We are at number one, I would say, in awareness, and we learn very fast. We adopt things very fast. The moment we come to know.
You know, Tarun, when I look around, yes, you have a lot of stuff lying around here. Tell us, when it comes to understanding one, a grading, assaying, whether it's about certifications, etc. as well, how would you look at Saudi Arabia? Because this is a market where we are right now. This is a market that's opening up as well. When you look at standards, how are they here?
See, Saudi Arabia and whole Middle East actually has been very fair in gold. In gold, in terms of gold, we should say certification of gold. They have very pure gold. But going forward, things are changing, technology is changing, and people need surety. For certification, if you say, I have a different point of view. People have a lot of gold. In India, what they do, they go to some finance company, give their gold, take cash. But what value do they get? 30%, 40%. They lose 60% if they don't pay back. But if we have certification, especially in this country where people are too much dependent on gold and they have inherited gold, they have everything is around gold. So this certification will play a very important role in day-to-day life, in businesses, in families, in their confidence, in their weddings, and everything. Gold will play an important role.
Absolutely.
So,
If you have a certified thing, then you know what the value is at all times. Tarun, also talk to us about designs, because with the way the gold prices are moving, and as we move to the next generation, design perhaps is the center, square, and the hero of the piece. How are you working with that? Because you have an academy which does awards, designs, certifications. You basically have your hand in all pies.
Yes. It's all related actually, and we wanted to give all education under one roof. You cannot go to 10 schools to learn one subject. So that's why we put everything together: designing, manufacturing, training, gemology, diamonds, CAD designing, 3D printing, and also internships. Without internship, without physical hands-on training, it's incomplete. So we put that all together, and then we help our students to get employment also in lot of all over the world actually.
How have you seen technology make inroads?
Technology is absolutely making a big difference, and we are making the best use of technology.
All right.
Keeping your designing skills intact. We are not letting AI enter your designing skills or take over your design skills. We are keeping AI until it is required to develop a new concept. But design should be done by our thoughts. Coming back to your question which you asked, design importance. Earlier, like say before 5 years, until 5 years before, you would buy a piece of jewelry because you like the design, but you would also want to know how much gold it has.
Sure.
Now, going forward, gold has to reduce. A 30-gram necklace has to come into 12 grams to sell. You don't want to still compromise on 18 carat. You don't want to go to 14 or 9 carat. You want 18, but less gold weight. So design comes into picture.
Sure.
The more attractive it is.
And are gemstones also making a strong inroad here?
Absolutely. Gemstones will reduce the gold. If you remove the stones, the gold will increase. So nowadays, if you reduce the gold, the gemstones will take the place.
Which is happening currently.
Yeah, that should happen.
My final question to you is about WADA really, because you have a jewelry show coming up in Sharjah. What does it really comprise of?
This is actually one unique concept. We always wanted a very fair competition which will give opportunity to every smallest designer who cannot afford $100 fees to submit a design into an international competition. So we started WADA with an $8, only 30 dirhams value as a participation fees. And that's why we got 400 designers from all over the world. And last year, we got 330 designers which participated from 35 countries. This year, we have 40 countries and 400 designers. And we kept it open for them to submit a sketch, a painting, a drawing, pencil color, whatever media they can think, they can submit.
Wow.
And we get it converted. $4 million worth jewelry is being manufactured from those designs. And all the jewelers are supporting, the whole jewelry industry from India and UAE, they are supporting. They convert those dreams into reality. And our emphasis is on natural diamonds and natural gemstones.
Okay.
We try to make it as universal as possible, as fair as possible, keeping one color, one theme, different categories, and 5 winners in each category.
On that note, we slip into a very short break. When we come back, we will listen into more excerpts from that visit in Saudi Arabia, and stay tuned. Welcome back. You're tuned into The Big C on CNBC TV18 Prime. On the sidelines of Saudi Arabia Jewellery Expo, I also spoke to Ahmed Ammari, CEO Dewan Aldahab Jewellery, and began by asking him about the buying and purchasing power that Saudi Arabia holds as of now. Let's listen in.
The story we made, it's a replica, but we made the original one as a gift for. It's been requested by one man.
Okay.
And we made that for him.
Is that the kind of things that you make? I mean, is
Yes,
that the
in
kind
our
of
factory.
buying, purchasing power that Saudi has?
Yes, of course. The purchasing power here in Saudi, it's good, and plus the number of visitors has increased lately with the number of pilgrims that is coming to Saudi and others who are coming for religious reasons such as Umrah. So yeah, the number is increasing, and this gives us an extra purchasing power that added to the purchase power of the locals.
You are the next generation into the business. What is it that you are bringing to the table now?
Technology, I believe.
Okay.
Technology. This is what you can add it to the business. Technology this time or these days. If you want to improve your business and bring it to a next level, technology is the way and the solution.
Saudi as a market is really opening up. I mean, a lot of us are here now looking at opportunities within Saudi. What would you say Saudi has to offer to various investors and partners who want to now come in?
Just be open more and more to them. More exhibitions, more open to the foreign investors. And I believe we are doing that, but just need time to get the results of this opening to the entire world.
What is the kind of growth that Saudi has seen when it comes to gem and jewelry? There are a lot of reports suggesting that the number will double to 8.3, 8.4 billion by 2030. Where is this growth going to come in from?
Mining, we heard about the mining that is happening here in Saudi, and now the number has increased of number of mining spots. And also there are foreign investors. They are coming to Saudi, especially here in the gold and jewelry sector. And the number increased year by year. And this is one of the things that we haven't come across back in the days, I would say, even lately, 5 years ago or 6 years ago. But now you can find Italian companies, companies come from Dubai and India, and we do have a variety now these days, especially in the gold and jewelry sector.
So what is Dewan as a company aspiring to be with so much more people coming in, whether it is about investors from various countries, even buyers for that matter? So what is your vision or growth from 5 years from now?
In 2 ways. First, fulfill the demand.
All right.
Demand is getting bigger, and
how is this demand growing?
Growing. according to the increase of the number of people are coming. Plus, try to have this sort of partnership with the different company or aspects that you can aspects in business that you can participate and partnership with the others who have more experience than you in some other parts, such as, for example, for us, diamond and CVD that is coming to the market as well, and these stuff that we are not that much experience on it, but we are trying with the foreign companies to have this sort of partnership together and expand this sort of business here in Saudi.
So what countries and what partners are you talking to right now? Are you talking to people in Dubai, Bahrain, even India?
India, Bahrain, Italian as well. Yeah, we do have varieties and we are working on that.
Are you already partnered with these companies or countries, or are you working towards that?
To be honest, in that particular aspect of business, no. But for the rest, we already have the sort of partnership with international companies.
Is there anybody from India in that list? Not yet.
We do have. I don't know if they want to mention their names. But
I wouldn't want names, but you do have Indian companies in partnership with you.
Of course. For many years, as the Indian jewelry, one of the jewelries that there is a demand for it here in Saudi. So we've been dealing with Indian companies for over than 30 years. The demand of Indian jewelry is good here in Saudi and have a big share, not just a small share.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what is this partnership like? Is it like a partnership? It's a collaboration? It's just an import from them?
Different sort of collaboration. With others, it's a partnership in terms of manufacturing these sort of goods, but with other companies and other companies, we buy directly from them as a wholesaler, and it depends.
All right, Saudi as a market is opening up, and that is the reason the Indian jewelers are there participating, and the Saudi Arabia jewelers and participants also there together looking for collaborations, partnerships, even VCs for that matter. But with that, that's all the time that we have on this edition of Big C. Thank you for watching.